yelling, you know, and it's motivated me today. I really enjoyed today.
It's a great missing you.
How you doing? Good, good.
Of course, if my opponent is better, I'll show my better side. No, I didn't expect that he was better. I expect like that. I believed in myself. I believed I could win. I knew that he has a hard punches and he will beat on my body, on my arm, and he will beat left hooks. I expected that. He did.
Dimitri, congratulations, first of all. Congratulations for this great fight. We're asking about the rematch. Canelo is asking for the rematch. And what is your opinion about this? Please.
No, first of all, my dream is to be the undisputed champion. And I got this opportunity to fight against the best guy. And I took this fight for on terms of getting the opportunity. That's all I care about, and I appreciate the opportunity that was given to me. Right now, my goal is to be to receive what I deserve. If the rematch is going to happen, I just have to make sure that I get what I deserve, because I don't think that even before in the previous fight as a champion, I got what I deserved.
Dimitri, congratulations on the win. We talked about this last month in India. Did this fight feel any different to you at all, with all the people, all the pressure, and facing the game's biggest name in the sport? Did it feel different than any other fight?
Yeah, it was different, of course, because all week I was sitting in my room and it was boring, you know. I can't went out the room. I'm tired about it, you know. And I see how attention in this fight, how much attention.
And Dimitri, you entered first despite being the champion, and then Canelo had this fancy entrance with the platform, the fireworks. As you're waiting inside the ring, what's going through your mind as you're being made to wait?
To be honest, for me it doesn't matter which will be I first or second. Doesn't matter to me. I just wanted this fight. I just needed this fighter against me. Doesn't matter which sound he has, which sound I have, how he went in the ring. Doesn't matter what for me, you know. I just wanted to fight. And when he was going to the ring, and I heard the crowd, and I really enjoyed how crowd was yelling, you know. I see on the stadium and was enjoyed.
Dimitri, you talked to Canelo?
No. I just said him, he's a really great champion. I respect him. He gives me a lot today. He gave me this fight, and he gave me a lot of experience.
Dimitri,
you just beat a pound for pound king.
Hold on, wait, see, wait. Wait till you get a mic, please.
hey there, Dimitri. Congratulations on your victory. To those who are underdogs or underestimated or doubted, what is your message to them?
You know, I have a message for people who bet on me today. You know, who won.
Congratulations, guys!
But who didn't believe in me, it's just their opinion, and I appreciate them that they bet on Canelo, they believe in Canelo, and it's normal, you know. It's normal, it's no problem.
Dmitry, congrats first of all. You just beat the pound for pound #1. Do you consider yourself you took his spot?
To be honest, no. To be honest, no. I just beat the guy who wanted my belt in my mind, you know, today. And he was super middleweight. Yes, he had a belt in light heavyweight, but I don't feel myself that I'm the king today. So I just beat Canelo. I just better than him today.
And the second question is, boxing-wise, what you do different in the rematch?
To be honest, I don't know. You know, I don't have very much yet. I don't know what I will eat today or tomorrow.
Dimitri, Mike Hoppinger, ESPN. Dimitri, congratulations on an amazing performance. Apologize if you already asked this, but you had to win the 12th round on all 3 scorecards to avoid a draw. I know the judges got the right fighter, but you know, speak on that if you can. Like that seems to be out of line. Most of us at ringside had a 10-2 for you or 9-3. So the judges were trying to, you know, maybe rob you. It seems.
A little bit hurt when I heard the scores, 115, 113. So maybe I lost today, but I feel I won, you know. But I expect that it's everything against me today. Even Eddie, he's congratulating me, smiling. He's happy for me, but not too much happy for me.
Question for Eddie. I guess you could still go through with the Triple G fight. It seems to be, you know, actually he's more attractive now after this. But that might seem kind of snake baiting to you. I mean, this is crazy.
I think that, you know, Canelo against Dmitry-Bivol 2 is probably the biggest fight in boxing right now. You know, I mean, but it's going to be down to Canelo, and obviously we'll speak to Dmitry and Vadim, but I can't see him not wanting to accept the challenge. I said in the build-up, you know, it's like Canelo wants to handicap himself and fight these big, great champions to test himself. And tonight it was maybe a bridge too far against a great light heavyweight world champion. But I'm sure he'll be here soon. But knowing Sal, I would think he would only want one fight, which is the rematch with Dmitry-Bivol. I had it probably 3 rounds to Canelo, something like that. Sorry, to Dmitry.
Dimitri, everyone at your division has been talking about the better BF Smith fight, and they kind of overlooked you in this fight. You've been 175 champ for a while now. Did you kind of get that motivation, like, for this fight, saying, like, I'm a pretty good light heavyweight too myself, and no one's really talking about me?
For me enough that I have a belt. I know I am the one of the best. Even nobody told me this, you know. And I don't feel I am the best light heavyweight division. I don't feel it because I don't have all belts. You know, if I have all belts, I will feel myself I'm the best. But now I am one of the best.
Dimitri, Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Coming in, we know you had the height and the reach. At what point in the fight did you know that it was frustrating him and you were in control, regardless of the power punches he was trying to land?
I think from the end of the fight, I see him, I see his punches, what he wanna do from the beginning, from the beginning of the fight.
Dimitri, can you describe what happened in the 5th round when you had Canelo against the ropes? He did a gesture to you and you respond. Can you describe that? And also, who do you dedicate this fight?
The 6th round, can you repeat please?
In the 5th round, there was a big sequence when Dimitri has Canelo on the ropes.
Можешь описать в этом раунде, когда на канате тебе было хорошее серия попаданий? To be honest, I don't remember this moment. I just beat him when I see I can catch them. When I see I can catch him and I don't have power for this, I didn't punch. is victory for all people who from small cities and who wanna achieve a lot. Вот эта победа для всех людей.
I want to dedicate to all those people because
И кто просто чем-то занимается и верит в себя. Вот эта вот победа посвящается.
to all the people that are doing something, whatever they're doing, and they want to achieve something, it's possible. And I want to dedicate to all those people.
Obviously, you're chasing greatness, the 175-pound division. This is your second fight. Do you see a full career ahead for you at 175, or are you just focusing one fight at a time and trying to avenge the loss to Bivol first, whether you think the future after that?
Si te ves un futuro peleando en ese peso. Pues la verdad es que mi peso me siento mejor en las 168 libras, pero como te digo, vamos a ir y vamos a ver todo porque sí queremos esa revancha.
So my most natural weight, my most comfortable is 168, and that's where I feel best. So we're going to go and see if we can, we're going to take on this rematch.
Una pregunta aquí. Para Canelo y otra para Don Reynoso. Ganaste contra Kovalev. ¿Puedes comparar la experiencia entre las dos peleas? Y Eddie, ¿puede hablar, por favor, de las diferencias entre la preparación de las dos peleas?
Pues la diferencia es de los estilos. Kovalev es un peleador que iba más al frente, trabaja más las piernas, y creo que Bivol es un peleador más técnico, un peleador que trabaja muy bien su distancia, y siempre lo dije en las entrevistas que es un peleador complicado, un peleador de los mejores que saben utilizar su distancia, y creo que es un buen trabajo.
So I think, can you tell me about the fight? It's a question for both Eddie and Canelo. Can you tell me about the Kovalev fight that you had, the difference and the different way that you prepared for that fight? And Eddie's answer was, it's different because we're talking about different styles. Kovalev is someone who he's a front foot fighter, good footwork. Bivol is more of a technical fighter who looks to manage distance in a different way. I said before the fight that it was going to be a tough fight, and because he's a fighter that uses his distance really well. So that was the difference in the two fights.
Hey, Canelo, straight back. Hey, Rayfield. My question for you, Canelo, is even though you say you want to have the rematch with Dimitri Bivol in your next fight, two things about that. Do you think that at any point you'll reconsider that, maybe talk to Eddie about going through with the Triple G third fight anyway back to defend your titles at super middleweight? And also, do you think you would be back in September for that next fight, or would you want to maybe take a little bit of a longer break?
Yeah, we're gonna go to see what's next, to talk about it, and we'll let you know.
So no commitment then that you will definitely fight people next?
Eso es lo que quiero, eso es lo que pasa por mi mente ahorita nada más, pero iremos a casa y veremos qué es lo que viene después.
Can you translate that?
Yeah, so we'll this is what we want. We'll see what happens in the future. We just have to wait and see what's going to happen.
And just one more question, Canelo. What will you do tomorrow?
Play golf, I think.
So, does this hurt as much as your defeat to Floyd Mayweather?
Huh?
Does this hurt as much as your defeat to Floyd Mayweather?
¿Duele tanto como la derrota contra Floyd Mayweather?
No, la verdad es que me siento muy bien, con la frente en alto, di lo mejor de mí, busco otra categoría, di lo mejor de mí, trato de buscar retos importantes para mi carrera, fuera mi zona de confort, y me siento muy bien, me siento orgulloso de lo que estoy haciendo y con la frente en alto.
So, no, I don't feel that way. I feel like I can come out of this fight with my head held high because I gave the best of me, a different weight class. I'm looking for challenges in my career that take me out of my comfort zone. So I'm proud and I'm feeling good.
So before now, Golovkin had been your biggest rival. Do you think this is the rivalry that will now define your career?
Could be.
So the judges had you 4-0 up after 4 rounds, meaning that after the rest of the fight you'd only won 1 round. Just your thoughts on that?
Sí, en los primeros rounds los jueces ya te tenían como 4-0, pero después, aparte de ahí, solo ganaste un round. ¿Cómo ves la decisión?
No tiene sentido, no tiene sentido, pero it is what it is.
Canelo, Carolina Sports, right here. You were light on the ropes a lot. Was that part of the strategy to try to get him to come inside? Because it seemed like you were on the ropes a lot, letting him, just giving him kind of the distance that he wasn't coming in the way it seemed like you wanted him to.
Sí, no, me quedaba en las cuerdas, me sentía cómodo ahí, bloqueando y quitándome golpes, obviamente para descansar un poco.
No, I felt comfortable on the ropes. You know, I was there and I was able to, you know, to take shots and to block them. And I felt really comfortable there.
Saúl, la última vez que perdiste fue en el 2013, como bien comentaba mi compañero. Ahora, ya que tienes más edad, ¿qué tanto ayuda la madurez que tienes para asimilar esa derrota?
No, como te digo, con la frente en alto, estoy buscando en otros pesos. Obviamente retos importantes para mi carrera y en otros pesos, fuera de mi zona de confort. En mi peso gané todos los campeones, ahora subo otra división. Como te digo, me siento bien y lo hice muy bien para mí. Como te digo, gané con la frente en alto y no me avergüenzo de nada, me siento orgulloso de lo que estoy haciendo.
So the question was, the last time you tasted defeat was in 2013. Now you're older, does that maturity help you to overcome this defeat? No, I feel good. I feel like, as I said before, I can keep my head up. I'm looking for challenges in different weight classes, so I'm looking to make big steps and do huge things in my career outside of my comfort zone. So I believe that I did well at doing things outside of my division, and as I say, I thought I won. So there's no shame in doing what I did. I'm proud of what I've achieved.
Sure.
Hi, Canelo. I just spoke with Bivol and Vadim just now, and they said that the only way they would go through with the rematch is if you renegotiated the terms that they initially signed to, because they just did it for an opportunity. Are you willing to do that?
We'll see.
Mike Coventry, ESPN. Canelo, you said earlier that you were a little tired of the late rounds, and it kind of showed. Do you think that was because of the added weight? I mean, you said your 160 is your best weight, and do you think that hurt you in the fight, the extra weight?
Dijiste que te sentiste un poco fatigado por el ¿crees que fue el motivo de esto? ¿Fue el peso?
Quizás sí. No lo sé.
Maybe it was, I don't know.
And also, obviously you had barely lost a round since the Gennady offer rematch in 2018, and you're cruising past all these really good fighters. Do you think it's going to make you an even better fighter now, having to go through a rematch, try to avenge a loss? It's going to push you to new heights?
Sí, obviamente desde la pelea con Triple G 2008 casi no pierdes un round y has ganado fácilmente, pero de hecho que tuviste que trabajar mucho hoy va a significar que vas a aprender mucho, vas a ser un peleador mejor.
Sí, siempre me aprendo y siempre me gusta aprender de todo. Hoy aprendí mucho y lo voy a mostrar en las siguientes peleas.
Yeah, I always like to learn from things. Today I feel like I learned a lot, and I'm going to show you this in the upcoming fights.
Lastly, obviously there's a lot of talk about the PBC side with Charlo and Benavidez. You said you didn't want to fight those guys because they didn't have a title. And in hindsight, I guess, do you feel comfortable knowing that you took on the toughest challenge and went toward the fire at a higher weight against who's considered a better fighter?
Sí, obviamente hablamos un poco de la charla de PBC. Charlo, Benavidez, dijiste que no querías esa pelea porque no tienen títulos, pero pensando en esta hora, ¿piensas que fue la decisión correcta ya de buscar esta pelea, más difícil?
Sí, era lo que queríamos y como te digo, me siento orgulloso de salirme de mi zona de confort y buscar estos retos importantes para mi carrera.
Yeah, as I said before, I think it's really important, for me to get out of my comfort zone and look to take on these challenges in my career.
Radio Rahim, you said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards?
No.
And if you had known you were behind on the scorecards, would you have fought any differently?
More aggressive.
Canelo, un mensaje para México. México estuvo paralizado, como dicen, y los perros salieron a las calles. ¿qué mensaje le dices del corazón? Porque tú lo dijiste, yo represento a México y México tiene que estar contigo en las buenas y en las malas.
Pues que así es esto, se gana, se pierde, pero con mucho orgullo represento a mi país, hice lo que tenía que hacer, hice lo mejor, di lo mejor de mí, con mucho orgullo lo hago, vamos a regresar más fuertes y que gracias por todo su apoyo.
¿Qué mensaje sería atreverse aunque sea difícil?
Así es, siempre hay que buscar más y sin miedo al éxito.
So the question was, can you give a message to people in Mexico? Because obviously Mexico's completely paralyzed, people watching this fight, and you said as a good Mexican, you represent them. Can you give a message for them? My message is that this is boxing. You win, sometimes you lose. I gave the best version of myself, and I'll come back stronger. And I'm pleased to have your support with me.
Guys, that's all the questions. Thank you very much for your support tonight, and thank you.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.